All right. Welcome to Burning Metal Shooting the Breeze, episode 13. In this episode, I'm joined by Caffrey of Immaculate Deception and many other bands over the years. How are things, man?
All good, buddy. You keeping well?
Not too bad, not too bad. We survived the great global pandemic anyway, so that's not too bad.
You're fucking madness. I actually thought we were recording the last time.
Oh no, I know. I just
or chat.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's
All
nice to have a
good.
little bit of
How
a
are you
chat before we
keeping?
start recording. Like get a bit of comfort to going, get a bit of cracking.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Hold on, I go back here and chill out.
Sound.
How are you keeping anyway? All good.
Yeah. Sure. Look at it. I think everyone knows now we've been having a chat, so we'll skip that forward a bit. So,
Yeah.
man, you've been
Go.
going in the punk metal scene now since 1983, man. 38 years later, like, it's some achievement to be still going in it.
Well, musically, fucking my brother bought me a guitar for my 15th birthday, and an old Honda, and it used to scream feedback, crazy, but it was a Gibson-y type shape, right? And we got a little band together in Kildare when we were kids, like when we were young, like, and we used to do all the kind of GBH and the exploited and part sounds, but the drummer could not keep a beat. It was funny, it was great stuff. But we were originally called the Chosen Few, and then we came a couple of years later. I moved up to Dublin, and the bass player, and we all sat down, and Immaculate Deception just came out of somewhere. We were all discussing trying to find a better name. So that was it. And then all of a sudden, Skinny had left Paranoid Visions, and my name just got thrown in, and I got asked to go down and have an audition. And I remember just going down a few flagons or something and sitting in the rehearsal and playing 2 notes, and okay, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. So that was it. And that's basically where my music type thing kicked off. Was with the Visions, and a bit of crack, stayed with them for a few years, made a few albums, few records and stuff, and got to know a bit about things, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Still couldn't play much, you know what I mean? But we managed what we could. Mm-hmm. And it was very primitive at the time, but it was raw and it was real. It was honest. It was 4 or 5 people that didn't know too much musically, but we had our we had our backs up, we were pissed off, like we were angst, and we banged it out, and we actually, a lot of the records have literally been re-released within the past couple of months. Double albums have come out. Yeah. All the stuff that I recorded, like all our vinyl stuff, the early years, PA has put them all together in 2 different double album packages in the past. Well, they've all sold out, like really good, like, and they've come in beautiful packages. I have them at home. Unfortunately, I'm up in Dublin, I can't show you them, but they're at home in Kildare. But they came out there recently. I'm very proud of them, like, really good stuff. Because we were just raw, we were young, we were full of energy. There was no mad production, and because we couldn't afford fuck all, I remember we recorded one side of an album on half a desk. You know what I mean? Because Paul Thomas actually engineered them, right? And he engineered the first 3 U2 albums. So we came out with this record, I Will Wallow, you know what I mean? Slagging all the bands that sounded like U2. It wasn't really them. It was all like, there was 1,000 bands in Dublin in the 80s that all had a fucking echo pit. You know what I mean? They all sounding like fucking The Edge, all wanting to be The Edge. And we were just taking piss out of that. And it was called I Will Wallow, And it actually would have sold, if we'd have put it through the charts shops. Back then the chart shop was Golden Discs. We'd have sold it through Golden Discs. We'd have been in the top 5, It flogged that much, like, it just flew out. It was brilliant. Great time. Brilliant time. Yeah. But yeah, that was kind of the start with me. And then I kind of got bored with fucking playing to 10 people kind of shite, like, you know what I mean? and we kind of faded out. Like we've done a lot of records. We had a bit of fun. Like we played with Poison Girls and Dirt and bands like that from the Crass scene, and then they kind of faded out. And I ended up meeting a couple of lads around 1990, and we formed Dream Creeper, you know. And they were ahead of their time. The papers used to call us the Xenobites. You know what I mean? Because we all looked like Derek had big spiky hair, you know what I mean? In a long black leather coat. I had me long blonde hair with bandanas and big studded jackets, you know what I mean? We looked fucking good, like, you know. we looked the real deal. Kind of our look was kind of like, you know, similar to kind of Zodiac Mind Warp fucking with punk, with Motorhead. Do you know what I mean? We had a strong image, and if you ever listen to the stuff on YouTube, it's pretty fucking good, you know. We ended up getting to play with Sepultura on the Beneath the Remains tour.
Jesus.
The leg of it here, like, which we were really proud of. And that was before we got heavy. We were kind of biking. The original sound of Dream Creeper at the start was kind of Motorhead. You know what I mean? We were ballsy, bluesy type. And then we evolved into fucking Slayer Sepultura. After playing with Sepultura, that was it. My head changed. Boom.
Yeah.
We're not playing that shite no more. We're fucking going down the heavy road. And there's about 6 tracks on YouTube that are pretty fucking good, you know. For its time, we were pretty ahead of our time at the time, you know. And that was good. But yeah, other shite, it's just fucking, you know, that broke up then as well. That went its course. I went back to Kildare, then just chilled out for a few years, and then came back to Dublin, and that wasn't really playing music. It's kind of just, I got married then and went a bit normal for a few years. Normal life wasn't for me. And just the band came again, Padlock, and started to do a few other things then. But yeah, that's basically the start of this time of music with me. And we were doing Padlock, playing out punk covers, and we're actually redoing that. We were revisiting that and we rehearsed actually on what night? Friday night. We rehearsed Friday night, and we're doing all the UK 82 and the Anarcore. Just all the covers, because we love them from our past, you know, and we play them note for note. It's fucking brilliant. Like, we even doing Killing Joke, The Weight, and the Virus. I don't know if you like Killing Joke.
Oh, I know them. Yeah, I know. I like that song. I Am the Virus. It's a great song.
Yeah, it's class shit. Yeah, well, we're doing that. Like, and we have it pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? So we're going to be doing that just for fun, to get people. You know, there's a lot of punks, a lot of metalers that probably love all that stuff, and Blitz and the Business and fucking Conflict and Discharge and the Exploited. You know what I mean? So we're going to do all that, but it'll be done proper. It'll be done all for naught, you know. We're doing that with JP. Do you know JP? Out of the Outcasts and the Snubbed.
No, I don't know.
He's the drummer. He's the drummer. This yoker's just told me 20%. Hold on, I don't even know if I've clicked the button.
All right.
To make sure it's fucking on.
Hang on, I'll pause it for a second while you're doing that. We're back up and running again. The old phone was giving you a bit of problems, but I would just skip back a bit, man. Fucking, you got to play with Sepultura on the Beneath the Remains tour, man. That fucking hell, man. Yeah. Lucky bastard, man. I'd fucking give me right fucking ball to see that band during that era. Like, you know, fuck's sake.
The only problem was, musically, I wasn't happy with what the way the music that we were playing at the time. We were kind of just a kind of bluesy, Motorheady type band. It wasn't. We hadn't evolved to the thrash band we became, to the speed metal that we started to play a couple of years after that. So I was kind of, I wish we were fucking like that when we played with them. You know what I mean? But they were beautiful people, like MCD. were making us set up on front of their drum kit and stuff. So we were only a little squashed in part of the stage in the top hat in Dublin, right? And the boys came out like Andres and Iger and what are you doing? Like, no, use our gear, you know, our setup. So yeah, they're beautiful people. See, they're punks, like, you know.
Yeah.
They're just young punks from Brazil, like just like us from fucking Dublin or Kildare or wherever. And that's the way they were. They were really cool, fucking lovely people, like, you know.
I don't know what to do with
Raging, I never stayed in touch, kept in touch, but like they were lovely to us. They were absolutely lovely to us. Real nice people.
Yeah, I don't think if you're supporting Sepultura now, I don't think you get the use of their gear, but it's a different time now, you know. They're
nowadays. Yeah, nowadays it's all different. But no, back then they just looked at us, went, no, you use this. Andres brings me over to his guitar rig, plugs me in, sets me up. We have our sound check, job done. You know what I mean? Excellent. Real. No egos, you know? Unlike today's musicians.
The punk scene, though, man, is a totally different fucking mindset, though. Like, you know, it's just like you see, like I've been to punk gigs in people's fucking houses, like, and you know, and they just don't give a fuck. Just use whatever drums are there, like, you know. But now they'll be changing. I understand the cymbals are expensive, like, but they're not going to break them. They're not going to.
Lumps of tin.
Not going to break them.
Chunks gone out of them. Brilliant.
Yeah, and if you're playing heavy fucking music, you're going to be hitting them anyway. Like, it's not like they're going to be fucking wrapped in cotton wool, like.
Well, that's it. There's a few. There does be a couple of the odd crossover gigs, you know. I've seen, just for an example, and like there'd be the punk bands, and they'd all be using the same fucking gear. We'd probably hand each other. Like, I play a Les Paul Custom. I've had no problem handing my Les Paul Custom to another guy because I know he'd respect it. If he broke it, I'd kill him stone dead. He knows that. That's me fucking baby, like. But you wouldn't get that, you know what I mean? Or me bass, if I was playing bass there in a punk band there for a while called the Letchers. We were fucking good shit, like good power kind of pop American punk with JP from the Outcasts on drums and the American guy, I can't think of his name. He's gone home now anyway. But they were all his songs, and the bass lines were fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason why I wanted to play. I hadn't played bass since Paranoid Visions, you know what I mean? And I started playing bass and that. But anyway, we were playing with other bands, like, you just give them if they broke a string here, use that.
Right.
You wouldn't get that in metal, you know what I mean? That's the thing.
I don't know. I think the young lads now are a bit different, but the older lads were a lot more fucking. But then again, it was just like it was like a some sort of badge of honor. If you didn't have a shit hot head and guitar and all your own gear, you just weren't fucking up to it, like, you know.
That's what I was saying. There was a crossover gig, for an example, and one of the bands out there, like, I won't name them, but they brought their Marshall stacks. They weren't headlining, but they were probably second from the top. They brought their Marshall stacks and all their gear, like, and then when they were off, they took them all back and piled them in the room in Fibbers, you know what I mean? And all the punks went back to the old shit that was there, like, you know what I mean? It was like, what the fuck, like, you know, it's a gig. Have a laugh. Like, you don't have to be so fucking. We used to do it. I remember when we were with when it was with Dream Creeper at the start. Like, I had two big double fucking 4x12s, JCM 900, Les Paul, and fucking about 2 grams worth of Boss pedals out from the beat. You know what I mean? But that was just like bullshit. Just to look good, like, you know what I mean? Just to look like Motorhead on stage, you know what I mean? But it worked, you know what I mean? But I still would have handed me guitar to the support band if they broke a string, you know what I mean? Like,
and one thing as well, people seem to, well, little misconception will break a little fucking wall here now. When you see a band with all the fucking Marshalls behind them, most of them don't even work. They're not even they're just boxes, like, you can buy
just boxes.
Yeah.
It's all for show. It's all for luck. there's only one 4x12 working, like
Yeah,
the rest of them are empty.
yeah.
But
There's
it looks
one
fucking
fucking
great.
mic'd up going through the front of the house, and the rest is big wall of fucking amplifiers behind them, and they're just boxes. Like it's all just a show.
Yeah,
Like people seem to think that.
class though.
So
Looks
imagine
brilliant.
if you were on stage playing behind all them amps, man, you'd fucking fly out into the fucking crowd, man. The fucking noise coming out of
You'd be dead.
them.
You'd evaporate. No, I remember going to see Dave Lee Roth in the Point there years ago. What year? About 93 or 92, right? He was doing that. I can't remember the tour, but big pair of fucking rubber legs come out over the back of the drum rise, right? Big pair of suspender legs, but a big wall of Marshalls. You know what I mean? Like as we were saying, all empty, but look fucking class. Like you know what I mean? And then he had the boxing ring in the middle of the Point in the crowd, like, and he riding a microphone, a gas man. Fucking brilliant though. But there's an example of the Marshall stacks, you know what I mean, up to the ceiling, but looked fucking the balls, like, looked brilliant.
I fucking wouldn't like to be the one putting them all the fucking up, man. Fucking jigsaw, man. You've done wrong on the fucking whole lot coming down, like.
Yeah, you have to fucking use all the harnesses, everything tightened up. Otherwise, major problems. I'd say they were harnessed to the backs of the walls as well, like, so nothing can go forward or back, Real good, yeah. But look brilliant, It's class.
Oh yeah.
You can't beat that Motorhead vibe, because that's all Motorhead. They got all that shit from Motorhead. You know what I mean?
Motorhead, like a lot of bands outside your house.
That ice cream man outside your house.
Yes, he comes down every fucking time I do this at 9 o'clock at night. I don't hear him all week, but as soon as I do this on a Sunday night, that fucking ice cream van arrives.
Get us a fucking cornetto there.
Exactly. Pass it through the fucking fourth dimension,
Yeah. But yeah, so
Immaculate Deception, like you were fucking doing all right, like, until everything happened. You got through the Metal to the Masses, and you were starting to get a bit of momentum going, and it's a shame because you were just starting to get a lot of notice, like.
I know we weren't really known. We've actually done that Metal to the Masses 3 times with. I probably had 3 different lineups. I just couldn't hold a lineup where the drummer would be in 10 bands, or fucking the bass player would have to go to work in Europe, or we done it as a 3-piece probably 3 years ago. And then this one was coming, like, and as we got invited, because they knew us, what's his Oren,
Burn, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Like, he fucking loves us, But we were kind of. I just text Paul one day, Paul out of Hooligan, and he used to be in Paranoid Visions, and he was in. I think he plays in that Rider band, Stone Riders or something. They do all the covers, but he's a good drummer. He's a good dude, right? So I just sent him a text here. Do you fancy joining up, and we fucking play this fucking crazy mad shit? Like, he was into it. We need another guitarist. He says, I'll check with fucking Connor out of that band. What's that grunge band? Turf Boy, yeah. Connor out of Turf Boy. He came in, and we rehearsed for about, 6 weeks. And, it was tough, like, because the songs are pretty fucking, they're technical enough, like, you know what I mean? Even though they're hardcore and straight and punchy, but there's a few little. They're very Sepultura. Beat the bastards-y fucking exploited that style. You know what I mean? So, like, they're intricate enough, But Paul was working away, and the gig was starting to come close, and all of a sudden a little gig came the night before the Metal to the Masses, supporting a Sabbath tribute band. So I said, lads, let's fucking take this gig. It'll make us fucking tighten up quicker, work for something. We had something down for before the night, and it'll be good to play the night before the Masses thing. So we played that gig, and it was fucking good. We came off the stage and went, that's fucking good, lad. That worked, right? So the next night we were doing the Metal to the Masses anyway, and Connor was there early, and the straws or whatever way it comes out, we got the last straw, so we were on last, right? And I went to myself and we had a chat with the lads, and this is our fucking chance now to try and grab a few heads to like us or whatever. Nobody knew who we were. We'd watched all the other bands that were fucking lethal, some brilliant bands. The Iona Death Cult, I think they played, were they?
Were they one of them? Playing, but I know Iona Death Cult, all right. They're like a doomy sort of band. They're good, like.
I think they played, and Tony's band, I don't know which one it was now. He's in so many. Tony Darby. What's the band's his name? I'm brain dead, buddy. What's his band called?
I can't remember who was playing that gig at all, and
they were all on anyway. There's some fucking really good bands. Like there was 5 class bands on before us, and I just went, right, we're gonna have to be on here, and it just clicked. We just clicked, and we played probably out of all of my carnations of Immaculate Deception, that was the best gig we ever done. It was fucking brilliant. And we fucking floated off the stage. And nobody knew us. We got the judges' vote. So, and that was the last fucking gig. And that was, the virus came a fucking couple of weeks after and ruined everything. So that's where that stopped.
It's kind of mad that a fucking, like, when you were potentially going for a shot on the New Blood stage at Bloodstock. Imagine if you fucking got the New Blood stage, and this is a band that formed 8 years earlier, like.
Yeah. I know. Fucking old man. Like I'm 54 in October. You know what I mean? It was a little band I formed, fucking with a couple of actually the guy. This is mad. It goes around in circles. The guy that's in this new Padlock that I'm doing, the punk thing, was Jimmy. Jimmy's the singer in that. He was the singer in when we started in Immaculate Deception back in '83, like, you know. So yeah, it's a mad. I just kept the name basically. You get me? I kept the name and kind of built around the name, because the name is a fucking great name. And built around that, the image, the songs, and what have you. There's songs I wrote a good few years ago. To be quite honest, I fucking can't wait till we get back to rehearsal so we can write fucking new ones. I'm sick of them. You know what I mean? I've played them for the past 6 years with different bands, and because there's about 10 of them, because they're not fucking the easiest, each time we get a new lineup. Like this time, if we had kept going, we'd probably have 2 albums out by now. You know what I mean? But because of this shit that's happened, no rehearsals to learn more of the songs that I'm writing or whatever the boys are writing, and we bring it in together. Because I wrote all the songs of this set, and like, I'm not like that. I love bouncing off people and learning stuff from different people. I just done all these songs to get the fucking band going, you know, quickly. And it's a good set. Like, don't get me wrong, the songs are very good. All the reviews I've ever got from the Metal to the Mass have been fucking, like, they called me fucking Lemmy-esque one time, like compliments like that, like.
That's,
you know,
fucking high praise, man.
You know what I mean? Like, they said, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was reading this going, fucking hell, these cunts think we're fucking the dog's bollocks. Like, you know, like, the compliments that we got were fucking unbelievable. Like, you know what I mean? And like, for myself personally, saying that, Lemmy, I have it on the thing, like, Lemmy-esque, like, this guy can control the audience like fucking Lemmy. I was blown away. I know what I'm worth, and I know what I can do, like, and I believe in my music, like, and I believe in what I'm saying, and I believe in the band, like. But to get that compliment, like, from a little fucking band that, like, basically we'd played twice, just blew me fucking away. You know what I mean?
That's a good fucking omen as well, man, at the time, wasn't it? Like, it's a shame, like, but Jesus, like, when you're second gig, like, and the people are fucking
second gig together, you know.
Fuck's
and we
sake.
just hammered it. It was brilliant. Like,
But you have
no
the
people
lads with
come
you
up
too,
to us.
though. Like Connor Walls has been very heavily experienced guitarist, and your man from Hooligan is a fucking beast of a drummer as well. Like,
Yeah, they like that night opened my eyes and went, this is the lineup I want. This is fucking it, like, you know what I mean? And Connor looked so fucking cool, like he looked like fucking Gary Holt, you know. And he's a big dude, like, but he looked fucking great, like, you know. And the bass player had a fucking mini bass, but it sounded brilliant. It was a Jackson, you know what I mean? He's gone now, and we've got Dick back. He had to go. He's gone to work in fucking Germany or something, you know. So he had to leave, but he's a sound guy, lovely guy, you know what I mean. But we got Dick back, who was, when I was getting this thing going years ago. Dick was in for a while, you know what I mean. But he's a fucking savage bass player, you know what I mean. So he'll just fall back into place. He actually played the first time we played with Discharge. He was the bass player, but he's back now. So the lineup is perfect. Like, I have the right people. It's just trying to get back to this rehearsal. Just to get the first rehearsal would be great, you know.
Yeah.
But when the lads can do it, you know, I'm not going to push them, you know. They have their fucking own lives after all this bullshit. When they're ready to go, I will go, you know. That's why I'm doing this punk band again, just because there's 4 lads that want to have a bit of buzz quickly. So I'm just doing it. Like, it's getting me playing again,
like,
which I love.
And that's about something we're doing as well. Like, on the August the 28th, we've got 4 bands lined up, and we're having a fucking gig out in the sticks or Roscommon. So there.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we've got.
When's that?
The 28th of August. We've got Lugosi coming down. You'd know Lugosi, wouldn't you? The lads.
The who?
Lugosi, the punk band.
Oh, Lugosi.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They're great fucking lads.
Oh,
Great band.
Fuck yeah.
Here, if there's a spot on that gig, fuck us on it. Padlock. If you want a bit of punk, we'd be ready by then. If it's full, fine. But if you've got to do another
one band left to confirm, like, but sure. Jeez, man, if you wanted to come down, I'll give you a shout. Like,
if you're stuck, we should be. When's that? August.
28th August.
I'd say we'll have a set by then. We'll have half hour, 40 minutes by then.
So that's all. That's all we want, like, because we're just going to run it from 6 to 10. You know, we've got people coming in at 4 o'clock, and we have a barbecue, and we've got a fucking gazebo set up. We'll have a stage in the shed because it's a farmhouse, but we'll just have it at the edge of the shed, and with a gazebo going out then to have a bit of a cover on it. And there's even a fucking kids play area there. Would you believe?
Bit of fucking crack. Listen, if you're stuck for a band, let us know. If you want a bit of fucking UK 82 punk rock and a bit of goth punk and a bit of fucking the business and last resort, that's what we're doing. We'll fucking. That's 2 months away nearly, isn't it?
No, it'll be the end. No, that we're in I don't know what date we are today, but it's about a month away.
Oh, it's July. We're in fucking August, are we?
I think it's today or tomorrow.
Today is the 1st of August, isn't it?
Today the 1st, is it? Yeah, all right. It's at the end of 28th, so 28 days. 28 days later is a fucking family outbreak in Roscommon, you know.
Nearly 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Nearly 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I'd say we'd have something together. Sure, if you're stuck.
If the other band don't fucking, I'm just waiting on them to give me the okay. If they can't do it, I'll give you a shout anyway, you know.
Yeah, no matter. I'd say we should have a set by then. Yeah. We basically have about 12 songs that we're pretty good at the moment of all that stuff. But we'll jump in head first, you know. I'm like that. But if we're stuck, if not, I'm sure you'll be doing another one if that one takes off and does well.
Well, we're not doing it in the point of doing well. We're just doing it in the point to just get something.
Just for a bit of crack, like. But if it works, I presume you'll do another one a month down the line or something. After that, we'll be on.
I don't know about that now. It's not my house, like it's somebody else's house. But
it's in a house.
No, it's easy. It's outdoor, like.
All right.
But your man, it's a farmhouse, like. So he has a big, big area around the house, like.
What's his name?
Oh, you wouldn't know him. He's a friend of mine from Roscommon.
All right, because we were meant to play one of them type mad gigs down there years ago. in somebody's farmhouse.
Yeah.
An old punk from years back. I think Job Seekers and all played down there years ago.
There's a
What was
lot
it
of them
called?
going on back in the punk scene, though. There were a lot of the punk scene had an awful lot of them kind of things going on all over the place. Like,
Yeah, this was down I think it was for his birthday, his 60th or something, or 65th birthday.
yeah, I know about that. I was in Leitrim.
Right.
I was in
Yeah,
Leitrim.
there
That
was a
was in
gang
Leitrim.
load
I
of
know where
fucking
that was
bands
too,
going.
as well.
Ah,
I know where that was too. It's in a good spot.
yeah. I heard about that. We never got to play it, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. Fucking probably the drummer left or something. But yeah, we were meant to go down there. Shit, is that my fucking finger in the way there? Didn't realise. But yeah, there's some good little things happening in around the country and small little gigs. They're fucking deadly, like, you know. I haven't got to play enough of them, but fucking we want to play. We want to get onto damn things, you know what I mean? Bit of fun either way, either with the punk band doing the covers or with Immaculate Deception. Hopefully, Immaculate Deception will be getting back with us now, hopefully within a month or so.
That's why I'm kind of hoping by putting this on, but I'm not letting people know where it is, but I'm putting the idea out that maybe people can start thinking like, we mightn't get a fucking indoor gig this side of fucking next year, because
I don't know.
what's going. I'm not going to go down any rabbit holes, but unfortunately, like, there's a lot of older people who are going to have to get revaccinated now. They got it early. So that's probably what the fucking spin will be for the next few months, that we have to get all the old people covered again and the next thing.
Really?
You know,
even though we're double dosed, you'll have to get it again.
The older people would have got it earlier. They would have got it like fucking months ago. Like,
yeah.
Apparently the data is coming out now that after 6 months, the fucking thing is barely used. It not. It drops.
It wears off.
It starts to wear off. Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
I don't think. I to be quite honest, I don't even think it was a fucking an anti or what's it called, the fucking a vaccine, because I think it was rushed just to get the world moving. You know what I mean?
It wasn't really. It was never. I don't know why it's called a vaccine, because all they're trying to do is turn it into a flu. There's never been a vaccine for anything like that done before, so it was just they managed to scramble something together to get it in a way to stop people from fucking dying, and that was about as good as it was.
I think that's all it was, really. I don't think they have a proper vaccine yet.
I don't think they ever will. But there's actually one in France that they're working on now, an actual proper one, and it's gone to trial phase now, and apparently it's extremely fucking good. Like, they're doing it properly, like they're taking all bits of strains and making it into an actual vaccine. So hopefully they can pull it out, like, because that would be. I know people have opinions on vaccines and whatever else, but like at the end of the day, we're not dying of polio and measles and.
Well, that's it, like.
You know,
we all got vaxxed when we were babies, you know.
Exactly, like people out there saying I'm not taking a vaccine probably got fucking measles, mumps, and rubella when they were fucking kids.
Exactly. I've no marks on my arms from them, so I don't know what way I got it. It must have been sugar lumps or something. But because I've no marks, like, but I know of so many people that are fucking scarred from these injections they got as kids, like.
Oh yeah.
But I probably missed a day in school when it was happening. You know what I mean? I was a mitcher.
I'd say a lot of stuff you've done over the years, lifestyle-wise, anyway, I'd say that fucking you'd have a fairly strong immune system for poison at this point, anyway.
To be quite honest, no cunt to live in me, for fuck's sake. My system would be fucked up. They wouldn't be able to kill me. But yeah, fucking where were we going with fucking things? Fucking the old music, yeah. We need that back. We do need that to keep our fucking. We need that for our sanity, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And especially in metal and in punk, you know, like it's like, you know, it's a necessity. We need that to breathe and to live. And, you know, I need my guitar. I sleep with my fucking guitar. You know what I mean? My Les Paul is my second, third, fourth child. Like, you know, it's you know, we need our music, don't we? We need our night out, like, here and there. I don't drink. I gave it up. I gave up drugs. I gave up drink. Oh, my buzz is fucking music and me golf. Like, if I don't have that, luckily the golf is back. Like,
Yeah.
and that's what's kept me fucking going. Like, to be straight with you, I was on the way to giving up. Like, cracking up. As I said earlier when we were chatting, the old mental health wasn't the best.
Oh no, sure.
I was on the way to fucking seriously fucking bad thoughts.
Yeah.
You're stuck in your house. Your head just melts. I'm not a television type man. I'd be more of a YouTube head. Like, just listening to music all the time and watching the shit on YouTube. You know what I mean? But the head did go around the lockup times. Really did. And the very last one was very bad.
Oh, that was fucking rough, man. That was rough. Like, especially
3 months.
January and February are rough months. But
Yeah,
any fucking
as it
normal
is.
life, normally even they're rough because of all the darkness and fucking everything else. But Jesus, man, been stuck in a fucking lockdown and Jesus, man.
As it is, January, February, March are fucking wicked months anyway. If you got a bit of depression in you or whatever,
they're
not the month.
Seasonal affective disorder, like, you'll be fucking going down with it.
Yeah, but this fucking with this fucking virus shit, it was just, lack of connection with people, lack of fucking. I have to say, I loved going out down the town and having a walk because there was no one out. I hate people, but I like them I like them on front of the stage, enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? But
you like the people you like, but everyone else can fuck off, like, yeah.
Well, basically, if you're a sound cunt to me, I'll be sound to you. If you're a dickhead to me, I'll be a bigger dickhead to you. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the way it is. Fucking life, isn't it? You know, all we want to do is fucking have a bit of fun. You know, at this age, I'm 54 next birthday. You know what I mean? I couldn't give a shit about fucking anything. You know, all this fucking as we were talking, all this woke bullshit and all this fucking, fuck off. You know what I mean? I'm too old to listen to your crap and your anti-fa bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, we're all anti-fucking fa. We're all fucking anti-homophobes. You know what I mean?
It's the default.
As I was saying to you earlier, with the fucking when I got some dickhead called me a fucking racist and a fucking what was it called? A misogynist. And a homophobe. That's what he called me. Like, I just laughed, like, because anyone that knows me knows my fucking family is one of the most eccentric families out there. Like, you know what I mean? Is at my side we're getting a bit dark. Well, I'm not gonna lie here.
Oh no, we're all right. We won't go on for too much longer now. But sure, we'll lock on a bit of Immaculate Deception for a minute. Get people to listen to it. Yeah.
Have you got stuff?
Oh, I have one here. Spoils of War lined up.
Ah, lovely.
Won't play it all now because it's 6 minutes, but we'll play a bit of it anyway.
Get to the solo. Fuck the rest.
I'll get her lined up there now.
Good man. I didn't know this was happening.
Oh yeah, I try and get one track in at least.
Yeah, this very rough demo, but it's okay. I don't know what it sounds like now. We've another 10 minutes left.
That's great.
Yeah, there's the sprayer bit.
We're nearly there now.
Song that never ends. Got it all in.
Yeah, like I couldn't turn it off, man. It's a fucking great song.
No, got it all in. Yeah, yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, that was one of the first songs actually I wrote for this incarnation of Immaculate Deception. Yeah, but it's there's a couple more of them that we've never got to fucking play, like, you know.
Mm.
But so I can't wait to get back rehearsed again and get them down proper, you know, because I think we only got the chance with the two boys to learn 7 or 8 of the songs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then this virus hit, so there's no rehearsals. So there's still a couple of songs left, and there's a couple of new ones I have, and whatever they bring in as well, we'll get going and fucking hopefully by next year sometime we'll have fun and get back gigging, you know.
And you're lucky as well that video has stayed up, because there's some pretty shocking imagery in that video. Like,
it's blocked. It's blocked on Facebook. It's got one of them covers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's blocked. It's got a cover, yeah. I put it up on the one of them, you know, that metal page that's on Facebook. And all on a metal, one of them metal pages, you know, that and somebody reported it. Somebody reported it. Yeah, because I got a fucking message.
It's fucking basically, it's hard hitting, but it's basically the fucking truth, like.
I know, but somebody reported it. That wouldn't surprise me if it was an old enemy, you know. Some gobshite in a band, one of the bands that would be an enemy of mine or whatever from the past. I'd say it was more like that, like some dickhead, you know, reported it, and it got covered then. Yeah, so there you go, Phil. That's what you're dealing with some gobshites. But yeah, so
like, and then even at the end, we must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Martin Luther King, like, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, what the fuck, like.
It's a hard hitting song, and it's meant to be. It's meant to be that way. I don't know if you can see me at all here, Phil.
It's getting a bit dark, all right, sure.
I have the window off, but
yeah, just now.
Back. The fat head is back. Lights on. But yeah, yeah, it's a good song, and that's what we're about. Like, that's the discharge influence, you know. Singing about war and fucking, that's, you know, that's where I get my inspiration from. That's like, I was brought up in the Curragh camp. I was born in an army hospital, you know what I mean? I didn't join the army, but my dad was out in the Congo and stuff, you know what I mean? And all my brother-in-laws were in the lead and what have you. So, like, that sort of shit is I've lived with, you know what I mean? So that's where really the influence for that comes from. And most of our songs are anti-war. You know what I mean? Who wants a fucking war or up the north, like, you know, fucking
Yeah, it's like,
colonialism. You know what I mean?
it's like all the fucking people that we were given saying all these fucking the woke brigade and like they were all rejoicing when Trump went out and fucking Biden came in. He wasn't in the
Yeah,
fucking door and he had like 20 fucking thousand troops sent out to Iraq. Like,
yeah. Do you know
like
what I
people
mean?
are fucking blind man to what's going on. Like,
Yeah, like they all go talking shite about the Trump cunt. Okay, he was a muppet and
oh, he's
all
a
this shit.
fucking dickhead, no doubt about it. Like,
But did he fucking kill anybody with wars? Did
he
he
was the
send
least
troops
fucking.
anywhere? No.
There was all the recent presidential fucking administrations. If anything, he was pulling troops out of places and mending
Yeah,
fences rather than starting them.
he was.
Like
He
fucking
was.
Hillary Clinton would say,
And that's what he said from the start.
yeah. Like I'm no fucking
Warmonger
Trump
Hall.
supporter, like, but Jesus, like when you compare like what, like in the fucking Biden as well, I'm going to
Call a
help
spade a
Ireland,
spade.
huh?
Yeah,
And the
call
fucking
a spade a
first thing,
spade. The man wasn't a warmonger, you know.
yeah, no, and Biden as well, like saying, "Oh, we're going to save Ireland. I'm all about the Irish," and now he's bringing in this universal fucking tax charge thing that could end up losing all our American companies. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
open the
And that will
up.
sink this country because it's kind of
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of American businesses here, you know.
Oh, that's why
And
they're all here, man. Is the fucking tax escape like?
oh yeah, it's sure here. Look, in reality, look at this country. Look, we sold our fisheries. We've probably fucking millions worth of oil around the country in the
We do. It's all
coasts.
sold.
Yeah, gone.
We even sold the
No,
fucking
we
toll
own
bridges.
nothing. We own fuck all. we we flogged our arses. We're like the Irish are like the Irish country is like the whipping boy for Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It's little slave, it's little boy, it's little patter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking disgrace. But that's not the government that we have, and that's the government that's been running our lives since De Valera, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why that's why we've got what's that called? Stockholm syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
We're a nation of fucking Stockholm syndrome fucking heads. That's it. Like we are. You know what I mean? There's no fight in us.
There used
The
to be.
fight is gone. Used to be. It's gone now. We're just puppets. We're just so used to being, the yes boy.
Yeah.
We're just like the little bitch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's like
it.
I was saying myself and the other lad we said about this gig, like, it's like, well, we're vaccinated now, like, we're going to fucking start. If we can't have a gig in a venue, we're going to start having them in a fucking shed, like, because enough is enough, like,
Yeah, actually, the last gig we were meant to do was for fucking you, wasn't it, down in Galway?
Yeah, you were.
And then all of a sudden, this bastard thing came.
Oh, it was mental, man. It was mental. I was promoting the fucking 2 nights, and
It
the run
was
up to the
literally a
event.
week away, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was literally a week away.
It was, yeah. But at first, I didn't cancel them because there was a few
Yeah, I know.
cases in Clare and a few cases in Dublin, and Galway was clear. And I thought,
Yeah.
sure, look at, we'll be all
We
right to
might
run
get
this.
it.
Galway's not near any of these places. We should be all right. It's not in
Yeah.
yet. And next thing, the fucking pubs and everything were all fucking closed. Like, it was fucking mad. Like,
It was a bastard. And I have to say, I was looking forward to that gig. It was a great lineup. Like, it was
oh
four
yeah,
great bands.
pure. But that's the great thing about
We were
the
looking forward
Galway.
just to playing to different people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Slapped, gone, and that was the end. We haven't played I haven't played an Immaculate Deception song since. I can't wait to get back.
I should look at man myself and another couple of lads who are going to be doing stuff next year anyway. So I'll be in touch. Whatever happens, if I might be in touch with you again about this little thing down in Roscommon.
Oh yeah.
If whatever happens anyway, we'll be doing stuff in Galway and
we get to fucking meet face to face soon anyway.
Oh yeah, we'll do it at some point anyway, and definite. And
it'd be nice to meet you.
And I'm fucking mad to get back out on the road myself, man.
Matches on Facebook.
Huh?
We've had enough slagging matches on Facebook.
Oh, stop, man. Oh, I remember. Like I said it to you off camera, man. At first, I thought you were a bit fucking mental, like, and then I kind of Teddy dropped at me one day. This fucker is just—he's a wind-up merchant.
That's all. Bit of crack. You have to be entertained, Phil.
Huh?
in this shitty world, you have to find entertainment somewhere.
Exactly. Thankfully now things are starting to loosen up a bit again now that we can go back and find entertainment our own ways. So that's one positive anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, most definitely.
Anyways, man, I better let you go back to your missus. She'll be fucking giving out. We were late starting this because we couldn't fucking. We had trouble on your end. But she'll be only saying, "Where are you now?" We're half an hour. We're half an hour later than we said we'd be. So she won't be too bad.
No worries, Phil. It was good talking to you, buddy.
Yeah, no bother, man. Thanks for coming on.
Get to see you soon, man.
No bother, man. Cheers. Nice one.